Another great Saturday night from the Northern Premier Hockey League from MPHL Central. This time, it's a repeat from Lindsay's Recreational Complex Center. It's the Lindsay Barncats as they host the Durham Hawks. Representation, that's the focus of tonight's legendary tilt between two rivals. When you love the town you play in, putting on a great show is not enough for the upper elite hockey players. They want results. They want their fans to look at the newspaper the next day and be excited their club got the 2 points. While watching the game, they want their fans to say, wow, are we ever buzzing tonight? Most importantly, they want their fans to be proud to cheer for their favorite team, to be able to speak openly without embarrassment about their hometown heroes. And for these two teams, they have done just that. Both clubs' fans can and do speak openly and often about how excited they are for their beloved clubs. Neither are exactly where they would like to be in the standings, but rarely is that ever the case. Expectations are always very high for great clubs, and this is no different. But as long as when playoff time comes, they have their best game going for them, that's all that matters. The last time these two clubs faced each other, 7 players were teammates just 1 season ago. Representing a different franchise, and when friends collide, you always wonder, would there be sparks? Would there be fire? And who would get the last laugh when it's all said and done? When the final buzzer sounded, a 6-5 decision was not enough to solidify either club as the dominant team. So, 1 week later, we are back at it, and I have a feeling that nothing will be settled until one of these combatants are eliminated from the playoffs. But one thing that was clear, the 7 skaters who once played for the Oil Kings have really taken to their new surroundings in Lindsay and Durham, and have shown they are ready and willing to represent these beautiful towns doing whatever it takes to get the win and make sure the fans go home knowing everything is left on the ice. And above, you are witnessing an incredible spectacle, and I'm very privileged to be along for the ride and be your voice for this league. And we're underway. Taylor Best cuts into the middle, passes it over, backhand stop, the rebound's there. They can't put it home. Bickle shoots, scored! He banked it in off Adam Wiskel from in behind the net, and Bickle pops it home, and it's 1-0 early for the Durham
break up
Hawks.
that play, and it's sent along the glass and out through center. Trying to get it over the blue line. And around to the other side. O'Donnell took a huge hit there, and he sent that over to Jeffers, who's got speed, and he's in on goal. The shot and a stop by Wiskel again. Off the blocker, he's been busy early. Jeffers taking control! He shoots and scores, and it's 2-0 Durham. Holy Dinah, indeed. Austin Jeffers, that's his 2nd goal of the season. This is his 10th game played. And my goodness, that was his shift right there, coast to coast. Got the shot up. Wisco stopped him the first time. He came right back out in front of the net and fired at blocker side. And it's 2-0 Durham early on in this one. Across the line now. Nice move through the slender. Chance in a backhand and scores! Lindsay responds right away, and it's 2-1 now Durham. Avoiding a huge hit coming across the trolley tracks, a neat little play, and a backhand goal. And it looked like Chris Porter is the recipient of that one. Another mascot there, and that's back to the point though. Shot through redirected. Pegs in there, secure. Gordy can't win that draw. Mackenzie Smith in behind the net. That's in behind him. Chance down low in front of the net, and he scores! Brendan Wise on a beauty little play, and the Lindsay Barncats take over on a miscue inside of the Durham Hawks zone, and they've tied this game at 2 with 12:39 to go here in the 2nd period. That right there, folks, is what the forecheck will do for you. Make you make a rushed play inside your own zone because you know you're going to get hit, and it results in turnovers more often than not. Causes that too many times in the game. We're at about half a dozen already in this one. That's flipped off the glass by Noyes, and he'll receive that puck again. Noyes in, looking to go to the net. Noyes behind the net, look for a wrap. A great play by Jeffers to thwart that opportunity. A chance there. Another stop by Horn. Jeffers He sees an opening with 3 Barncats in behind the net and below the hash marks. He's across the blue line, the shot. Wisco stops that one. Flipped out, Best, toe drag, look for the backhand, back to the point. Rhino now, he can be lethal. Send that in behind the net to Best. Looking to Bickle in front, shoots and scores! Brian Bickle right in the slot, his second of the game. A great play by Taylor Best. And Durham regains that 3-2, that 1-goal lead, and it's now 3-2. Great work in behind the net by Taylor Best. And Bickle, the recipient, right on the doorstep, behind the net to Reinhold. Throw that to Betts. Back to the blue line. The shot, Lemke, off the glass. Hit along the half wall into the slot, and they'll drill it down the ice. And that'll kill the first minute of this power play. Stefan Horn trying to play that up. That will get to no one a chance. On goal, shoots and scores! Short side, short-handed goal by Chris Horner. It's his second of the game, and it's a shorty that'll tie this game back up at 3. He can zoom in on the goals now with the new camera, so it's he's a busy beaver over there. He's got a lot to do, but he does a great job, big time. That's into the corner, trying to come out with it. It's flicked along the wall, and that puck is going to be sent out through center by Zach Elson in the neutral zone. And that's given away. A break, a shot, score! Lindsay takes the lead 4-3 on another turnover inside the zone. And they are going crazy here at the Lindsay Recreational Complex. Unbelievable. They will not go away. And I think it was Ryan Oliver putting that one home. Will Jones can back anybody up with that boomer of a slap shot, which he did right there, faked it. Forces Durham to back up a little bit. Gives himself a bit of room. Party, Oliver, Noyes. Baxter, he'll get it at the point. That one's sent over to Darryl Thompson. Pass rink wide. Shoots and scores! What a pass and what a goal! Unbelievable. And it's 5-3 Lindsay. A great passing play set up, and they convert. To the left of Stefan Horn. From the point, shot through stop by Horn. Spinning, throwing it back on goal. Best sends it up. It'll get to Rhino. He's got Bickle with him. Rhino shoots and scores! Andrew Reinhold fires it right off the crossbar and in. He has got one laser of a shot. And it's 5-4 now. Well, we knew it could have been a barn burner of a game. Goals are, you've got to have goals in this game. If not, it's something crazy's happened. Reinhold, Robinson, and Baker all in the top 6 in goals. Tried to fire that on, knocked a stick right out of his hand. Darren Doherty trying to go in to pick that up, but he can't. Sent over to Brian Bickle. Bickle throwing it over to Taylor Best. Taylor Best into the slot, moves around 2 guys! He shoots and scores and wants to hear it from the crowd. What a move and what a play. And Durham has tied it up with 2 very quick goals here in the second period. Holy Dinah. They'll dump it in behind the net, and Lemke is there first. Richardson giving chase, and he's knocked down. Scriver throwing it up through the middle of the ice. Bull, he's had a great game tonight. He's looking to move in, tries the turn, waits for some help, throws it back in behind the net, and Durham will set it up inside the zone. Looking back to the blue line. Scriver looking for the return pass. Lemke throwing it on goal! The tip and a goal! Durham takes back the lead 6-5 in the blink of an eye. The redirect from the point, Bull taking it inside the zone. The shot from the point from Lemke, and a beauty redirect from St. Hill.
Unbelievable.
Keep this rolling, actually, just till they clear the ice, as the jawing continues between these two clubs. And we'll wait for them to clear the ice. And yeah, these two teams really, the rivalry continues, it builds, and I'll tell you this much, they do not like each other very much. It's taken them a little while to get off the ice here. Having a couple conversations, setting up some dinner reservations, and it looks like nothing's going to come of it. So
some incredible action here from the Lindsay Recreational Complex in beautiful Lindsay, Ontario. This is second rendition of Bowls Best, and we've got a 6-5 game, a repeat of the first two games between these two forever rivals, the Lindsay Barncats and the Durham Hawks. Chris Porter tonight with 2 goals and an assist. Darren Doherty's got a couple assists tonight. Noise-wise, Oliver, all with goals for the Lindsay Barncats, and Adam Wisco stopping 27 of 33 shots. Taylor Best, goal and 3 and assists. Bickle, 2 goals and an assist, and Rhino, he's got himself a goal and assist on the night. Jefferson St. Hill as well, adding in a lot of games around the league tonight, 10 of them in total. If you can't watch our game live, the best thing to do is get down to the arena. To see this game live is incredible. The atmosphere is awesome. They've got the mascots, as we were saying at the beginning of the game, 5 of them. And the implications of this game as the calendar turns over is playoff positioning. As there's only, we're at the halfway point of the season, folks. Everyone's going to be jockeying for position and giving it their all, as they have all season long, to try and get their better seed in the playoffs, folks. So get down to the arena as soon as you can. Next weekend we'll be in Barry's Bay, and we can't wait. We haven't been down there for a while, so we're very excited to do that. And we'll be in doing another Durham game coming up as well. We'll have that information for you coming up shortly. But here from Lindsay, Durham, and Lindsay looking to get ready to take to the ice 6-5 in favor of Durham going into the third period, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
yes, I just heard it over the announcements there. So we got live action. Lindsay, he's lifted. You could hear the bench hollering. He's coming. That's sifted in down low. Trying to go in there was Baxter, and he knew that hit was coming. He took it anyways and made the play. And Durham knocked down in front. Scores! They get it rolling early, and they tie it 6-all, and we'll finally have a different score from the first 2 meetings. The third will not be a 6-5 final for Durham. It's 6-6. What a play. What a forecheck. That has been the tale of the tape tonight. And for Lindsay is Robinson. He is labeled by O'Donnell. Number 52 for Durham is a mean defenseman when he gets you in that corner, let me tell you. That pass over, and Richardson with it, sifted over. He's getting another chance with it. This time he'll rifle it on goal. Horn will make the save, and his D will clear it. And that is behind enemy lines. Rhino stops up, looking, the pass, and a great play defensively, and a great play to go to the net, but Porter slowed that play. What a pass! Slot over! Scores! The Barncats are on top again. It's 7-6. What a great passing play, and Lindsay's crowd erupts. And that song, I just love it. Knocked down the rebound, shot blocked. Another chance on the doorstep, and he's fired in behind the net. And this is going to be a wang doodle of a finish indeed. Throws it over to Reinhold. Shoots it high up over the net. Lemke sends it around to the other side. Back to the point. Betts looking to fire a shot through that maze of players in front. Looking into the corner. Bickle tries to send it, and he does to Reinhold. Reinhold gets himself some room into the slot. A great defensive play there by Brad Smulders. Shoots or screen! Scores! Andrew Reinhold again comes up big for Durham. And it's 7-7 with 53 and 2/10 to go. Unbelievable. trying to throw it back into the corner. He's going in for the give and go, but a chance for Reinhold. He's way up ice. That's sent up. And Robinson was there to lock him down. Reinhold, he still sends it around the net. Ackerman is there. 14 seconds remaining in the overtime. Ackerman getting into the slot. Ackerman knocked off the stick. 7 seconds remaining into the slot. Lemke shot. Rebound. What an unreal save by Adam Wisco. And we're going to end the overtime in a 7-7 tie. Can you believe it, folks? Wow. Okay, first guy up is Andrew Reinhold. Let's see if he can pop one here. Andrew Reinhold versus Wisco. Wisco stays right with him and makes the save. Cameron Robinson. He's the other guy right with Rhino. They have two of them here in Lindsay, and Cameron is one of them. He's in. On goal. Fakes it. Score! Cameron Robinson. Magic hands. 1-0 Lindsay. Ackerman. He has got magic mitts as well. He's got great speed. Will he utilize it here? Yes, he will. Comes in fast and furious on Wisco. Shot, and Wisco again. Stones him. Can Brad Smulders do it? Right here. The assistant captain for a reason. Brad Smulders picks the puck up at center. And he's in. Scores! That'll do it from Lindsay. Brad Smulders ices this game away. And the Lindsay Barncats, after 3 attempts, that one will be theirs. They'll have another opportunity in Durham.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. But in actuality, every day is the good old days. But if we break it down, recognizing and realizing that that family you created, that job you love, that friendship group you're now a part of, if that's what brings you joy, that's the good old days. For myself, I know that covering these great games for this great league with my wonderful son, that will be the good old days for me. For a lot of the hockey players on these frozen waters, tonight, they will look back fondly on this experience as the good old days. Playing in front of fans who love their small town in Ontario as a high level of hockey club in a very respected league. Getting asked for their autographs, hearing the roar of the crowd, and being able to feel like the star they are on a weekly basis. Making a memory can't be manufactured, it can't be forced, but it can be scheduled. Every weekend, all through the winter at the local hockey rink, where memories are made, dreams are realized, and the good old days become a weekly adventure. The good old days, 60 minutes at a time.